Hi, my Cardinal Earth Capricorns, and welcome to my channel, the Zodiac Love Tarot. This is your December 2019 Astrology Tarot reading, and I am Jennifer Winters, author of the ZodiacLoveCode.com series and also Venus Unleashed. If you don't know much about me, I am a 6th stellium Libra, meaning that when I was born, there were a whole bunch of planets in my sign of Libra, which basically means that I was born to bring love to the universe, and I also feel a lot of energy coming from the universe at all times. I call it the cosmic consciousness, and that happens because I have a lot of Pluto energy in my 12th house. So what I do is I take the astrology tarot cards and I get a story from you, and oh, I can already feel your energy, and I'm feeling a lot of energy for Capricorn right now. It's electric, it's cunning, it's wise. It tells me that there's going to be a lot of abundance. And going into 2020, I really want to make sure this December 2019 reading is really going to kickstart all that electricity that you have. That I feel it's almost like a potential energy, and it's going to come out in 2020. So what I want to do now is I want to be sort of like the Aquarius, who's going to be the water bearer, who just pours all these gems onto you, onto your world, into your universe. And I'm going to do that using what I call well, it's actually a spread that I use that Sarah Graham made, but it is called the Magical Gemstone Spread. So let's just get right to the cards and let's find out what's going on with you. Let's see how much abundance we can pack into the rest of December 2019 and also kickstart 2020. All right, let's get down to the cards. All right, so now, also, I do use an astrology deck, and it's full of Greek mythology and a bunch of astrology symbols. So I will interpret them as, we move along. But right now, I want to put all of that electric Capricorn energy, that wise, cunning energy, that just sheer will to succeed into bringing a lot of abundance. And I want to see riches. I want to see everything that Capricorn is so known for to be able to manifest. So I want to see a bunch of abundance manifested here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go around. Let's see, I better bring this down a little bit more. We're going to go, number 1 is here, number 2 is here. Actually, number 2 is here, and this is number 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, that's your first gem right there. It is your diamond right there. We'll make it sort of look more like a diamond out to where we go. Okay, there we go. Now, you and I are sitting together here, so some of these cards are going to be like in reverse for you. So I'll let you know when that happens, okay, Capricorn? Oh, I'm already feeling like so much energy on these cards. I really feel something special is coming for you going into 2020. As we close out this December 2019. Now, this first card is your diamond, and this is going to be what is indestructible in your life. What is indestructible in your life? So let's turn it over and find out. Okay, this card is upside down for you, but that's okay because this is the 9 of Pentacles, and with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, it means that, something where you've been working a lot, like you've been being a workaholic is basically what this is telling me. And that's really so typical of Capricorn energy. I feel like the cards is just telling me something that, we already know. It's one of those truths. But this could also mean that what was indestructible in your life, hasn't been so indestructible lately. And the reason why is because you are, being a workaholic, and this could also mean that there's been some jealousy or some envy or some financial setbacks or something like that in your life. But what you want to do to make this card upright for you and be indestructible here is that you want to be able to basically be very self-sufficient, but not a workaholic. And also you want to have some financial gain and some solo pleasures, some things that you just do for yourself so that you can take out time for yourself. And then you become this reaper of everything that you've sown. So what's indestructible in your life? I know the energy came to me a little slow, but now I'm feeling it. I understand. What is happening here is that you are able to reap everything that you sow at all times. It's indestructible in your life. You are a Capricorn. You basically know that any hard work and any labor that you put in, you are going to see abundance coming out of it. And then you also have this Virgo energy here, and then you also have this Venus energy here. So the Virgo energy is telling me that what's indestructible is this ability of you to kind of analyze your work and to be critical of your work. But with this Venus energy here too, it's telling me that this is something you don't mind doing necessarily because it's part of who you are. It's your indestructible side of actually being the one who loves this hard work and loves this labor. But you got to remember, because this card was upside down for you, that you have to be careful with being a workaholic. You have to have some solo pleasures, some things that just, that really make you feel better and that take you out of your head, take you out of the work zone. Because, with this this Venus energy here, which is also Libra energy, is to be balanced. You really need to have some balance, okay? So that's what's indestructible for you. That's your diamond card right there. All right, so this next card is your emerald card, and it's how do I encourage prosperity? How do you encourage prosperity? Okay. This is the card. How do you encourage? Okay, this is here for you. This is the Sagittarius, and this is Temperance, and this means balance. And we just talked about that. We talked about the balance that you need. And here it is, just telling you again that you need to have balance. You need to make sure you always have that 1 foot, on the ground, so to keep yourself balanced. And this has the Sagittarius energy. It has the Jupiter energy, meaning that there's so much luck out there when you stay balanced. Things just seem to fall into place from the universe, and that's Jupiter, who is also formerly known in Greek mythology and still known, but this is Roman Jupiter, but the Greek mythology Zeus. He is the giver of good luck. He is on your side. So as long as you stay balanced, Capricorn, and stay 1 foot in that earth, just like you're supposed to, you have that cardinal energy where you initiate a lot of things, but make sure that you always keep that foothold right there, that foothold in your life to keep you balanced. Okay, isn't this a beautiful card? We have this beautiful horse, and she's riding, and she's able to balance herself, and she's able to shoot that arrow at the same time. You have to think about that. It's kind of like going through life with no hands, but as long as you stay balanced, everything is going to be okay for you, okay, Capricorn? And so here's your emerald. So now you've already earned yourself a diamond. You've earned yourself an emerald for being, balanced and patient, all right? Now your next card here is going to be a ruby card. And this is going to answer, how may I experience and offer unconditional love? Okay, so Capricorn, is that your strong point, offering unconditional love? Is it, how do you offer it? Do you do it? Let's find out from the cards what's going on here. So this is, how may I experience and offer unconditional love? So we'll turn this over. Okay, this is upside down for you, and this is a mutable water card. So this is telling me right now you may have issues with giving unconditional love. And, you know, but here's a young energy offering this emotion here. And a lot of times when you're offering your emotions, you are offering up love. So Capricorn, if you've been stuck, you know, being very practical or very, you know, ambitious and masterful, but not really thinking about the feelings of others, this may be a new opportunity for you to have this young energy, you know, of this mutable water here, which adapts emotionally to things. And you can, if you can see, this is such a beautiful card. Like once you adapt emotionally and you give this energy to another person, you can see how wonderful and majestic this card becomes, right? And then you also have this wonderful Neptune energy here, which would, you know, if you're going through anything where you feel maybe like you have these addictions, because a lot of times when we're workaholics, we have addictions. It could be addictions to food when we're stressed out. It could be addictions to overwatching TV when we're stressed out. All of these things that is what Neptune is telling you can be a disillusion in your life that's throwing you off. And so this card may also mean that when you're trying to initiate emotions, that you turn the TV off, or you don't binge on whatever it is that you're doing, and you look around at the people who care about you and you give a little love. Send a card to someone, send a message out to a person that you need to thank that has helped you along the way. There's some way that you need to tap into this unconditional love. And if it's a partner and you're working really hard, you may want to say, hey, let's have a romantic night out. Or if you're single, you may say, let me take a night off and go out and get dressed up and find a nice place for myself to go. And then I'm going to show somebody that I really do care, that I have this softer side. Okay, Capricorn, that sounds like a wonderful place. Now that's your Ruby card right there. That's your Ruby. Okay, now the next one is going to be your Garnet. And how can I increase my health? Well, you know, we've talked about this being a workaholic here, and maybe having this card upside down by having these vices that are being, you know, of disillusionment, and then also this balance that you need to strike here. So we've already talked a little bit about that in a healthy manner. So, but let's see what else the cards have to say about how to further increase your health. So that is going to be card number 4. That's actually this one. So I'm putting more energy in this one. This is how do you increase your health? Okay, Capricorn. All right, let's go. All right, so this is a wonderful card, and it's upright for you, meaning that you already possess the energy that it takes to increase your health. But this is what's going to have to happen. Here's the Southern Cross. And here's this disillusionment that we were talking about before. And here is the sword that cuts through it. Okay, this is a sword of clarity. This to me means that in order for you to increase your health, you need to plan it. You have got to plan to get in the exercise or the free time or that solo pleasure or whatever it is that's going to keep you mentally and spiritually and physically strong. You have to be able to figure out a way to earn this garnet, essentially, to get this, you know, just beautiful card to really work for you. You're going to have to plan, and you're going to have to cut through the things that are in your daily routine that are like a time suck. You got to get rid of the time suck. You know, a good way to do that is by waking up a little bit earlier than you normally wake up, because doing that is going to give you this clarity here. So say, for instance, you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. It may be better for you to get up at 5:30 and go to bed 1 hour earlier. And I know that stinks. It doesn't sound like a good plan, but you would be surprised how much meditation you can get in, how much clarity and focus, and how much time you have to plan your day out before everything gets started. So that's just a tip that I think might help you, Capricorn. And I know it's, you know, one of those normal kind of tips, but at the same time, like, sometimes we just need to rehear it, you know? All right, so that's going to earn you your garnet. And also, this is the Ace of Swords, so this is telling me this is a new, fresh way of looking at things, and it's a great opportunity, okay? Now, your next card is going to be your Amethyst. And this is saying, what addiction do I need to let go of? And I knew it. I knew that there was something. I knew that there must have been some kind of, you know, with this Neptune in here, all of these cards are telling me that there was some sort of addiction, okay? And I know it's difficult for the cards to kind of answer that because, you know, it doesn't come straight out and say, oh, it's this that you're doing. But we can get close to finding out, and that's going to be this card, okay, Capricorn? So this one right here, the energy is Amethyst. What addiction do you need to let go of? Let's turn this over. Okay, so this is the Six of Cups, and this is Hercules. Now, this is telling me that you're taking on too many things. This is the addiction, is that you're, I mean, that kind of just jumped right out at me because Hercules had his 12 labors, and that was a lot. Like, he spent a lifetime just battle after battle after battle trying to get back to where he was before. And he, you know, he had a setback in his life, big time. And I mean, if you want to get into that and read up on it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But Hercules had a setback in his life, and he spent so much time trying to get it back, but he took on all of these different labors. And this is telling me that you're addicted to picking up too much. Like, it could be favors for people, driving somebody here or there, or, you know, just picking up more work at work, or doing more and not relying on your team as much. These things are happening, okay? And so I was kind of expecting you were addicted to like I was saying, like food or TV or something of that nature, but it sounds to me like, again, you're just a workaholic. You're addicted to work, and or addicted to just giving a lot of your personal time to other people with whatever endeavor that is. But I still want to say that, you know, it would be better to unplug and make sure that you give this unconditional love to people, okay? And the cards, you know, hopefully they're not off base. This was upright for you, but it could also be some other addiction that I'm not really sure about, all right? But this is telling me it's work related, or it's labor or some whatever it is, okay? So this is your Amethyst card. So that is what you need to let go of, is just overwork, you know, putting too much on your plate. Okay, and let's see, the next one is going to be your Opal. How can I connect to my higher self and the wisdom of the ancient ones? Okay, so I'm thinking, I wonder if this is going to be some card to do with you personally, Capricorn, like some Capricorn energy or your ruling planet energy. I'm feeling that. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping that the universe gives me something for you to earn this Opal. Let's see. All right, so what we have here is a mutable fire card. All right, and it is upside down for you. And this card has a, you know, the Prince of Wands, so it's a young manifestation card, young energy, someone embarking on a new journey for themselves, looking for adventure, looking for a new path. And also, you know, with this mutable fire, we're talking about someone adapting to new situations and things of that nature. So basically, connecting to your higher self and to your ancient ones is telling me that you need some adventure in your life to go back and connect. And, you know, you may be going away for work a lot, but it's work, and you're not outside of the box. You're still within, you know, you still have on this work hat. And this is telling me, take off the hat. And also, you know, that with this Temperance card, look, we have two of these horses that are moving forward, and we also have the Sagittarius energy again. So this is telling me more freedom, more adventure, more jolliness, more laughter, more storytelling. You know, and also with unconditional love, you can sit down with someone and tell them a story. Like, that's what I'm seeing right here, for you to really get in touch with your higher self and also your ancient one. So where I was maybe expecting, you know, you to really go inward, and I was looking for maybe a cardinal earth sign here, we ended up with this mutable fire telling me that you, and it was upside down, telling me that you haven't given yourself enough freedom. So that's really what you need to connect back, okay? You need to give yourself some freedom. So make sure you schedule it. Make sure you get that in, because you're just doing yourself in if you're not. So this is your opal. Now I'm going to do the black obsidian, and that is, what is the best way of grounding myself and keeping away unwanted energy? Okay. So we're going to ground you, which I was talking about earlier. See how you have that 1 foot on the ground in your cardinal earth? You need to be grounded. And you want to get rid of negative energy or unwanted. You want to keep away from it to, you know, stay really connected to your higher self. So let's see what this is going to be. This is going to be your black obsidian card, and how to keep away from unwanted energy. Okay, number 7. All right, you have got the High Priestess and the Moon card. Okay, so basically what this is telling me, to ground yourself and to keep away from unwanted energy, you have to think like the High Priestess. And this card basically is, with it being like, you know, representative of the moon, it has a lot of Cancer energy because of that. And Cancer is a very emotional card. It's getting back in touch with your true emotions. And let me think, what other energy am I getting from the High Priestess right now? I feel this energy, but I'm not sure what she's trying to tell me yet. Okay, intuition. She's saying to me that to keep away from unwanted energy, you have to use your intuition. Now, Capricorn, you're not completely 100% one of those signs where, you know, we say that intuition is like your high suit or your high point. It's more of something that's sort of an afterthought for you, because you're very practical, you're very grounded. But in order to stay away from negative energy, you need to look for it. You need to see it. You need to use your intuition, use your emotions, and kind of care about what other people think, and just not about you. Like, I don't want to say like be self-conscious or anything, but just be observant of what other people are doing, so that you can stay away from their negative energy, or even transform their energy. Because, you know, with this card here with the moon, there's these phases that and other people around you can get moody and stuff, but you can transform this energy into something beautiful. So if you have a moody person in your life who's giving you, you know, negative energy, you want to help give this unconditional love. You want to offer it up and turn that moon and that Cancer energy into something very beautiful. Okay, that's how you're going to keep yourself grounded. All right, and that's how you're going to earn your black obsidian. Now, this last card is your lapis lazuli. And, you know, that's a blue rock. It's very beautiful. I don't have one of those out today, but it's definitely a very beautiful blue rock, or stone, or gemstone, whatever you want to call it. So how do you increase your psychic ability? And lapis is something where you would increase your psychic ability. And this is what this card was telling me. It took me a little while to get the energy, because it felt slow to come, but it was intuition. So, you know, if you're opening up your psychic ability with this card, you're definitely opening up your intuition. And that could just mean being very observant, but you know, I don't want to speak for the cards. I want to see what they have to say. Okay, Capricorn, here's your final card for December 2019, going into 2020, and we want you to open up your psychic ability because you are going to need it, okay? Here we go. All right, you got Ursa Major. All right, again, this was upside down, so this means this is a card of unconditional love, and here's some more Cancer energy, and this is also got some Pluto energy, meaning that there's a rebirth that needs to happen, a regeneration, a rising up of the ashes of the phoenix, and there's just this evolutionary growth that you need to close out December 2019 with, going into 2020. And this card is all about being nurturing, being very just like a protector, almost a protector of other people's emotions. It could also mean, you know, it could also mean that there's a new love or a love that you already have that you need to be more unconditional with. And then there's also these 2 cups here, which are telling me that there's the start of some sort of bond between you and someone else, and that is going to really serve you going into 2020. But this energy here, this energy is telling me you need to transform into this. Okay, so, and with it being upside down, you're not doing this thing. You're not giving as much unconditional love, and I believe it's because, you know, this energy, which is indestructible for you, was upside down right now. And this energy is this workaholic energy, and it's so different from this kind of energy, or from this kind of energy, or this kind of energy. Okay, so and it's to, you know, this energy is to blame for a lot of this. It's just taking on too much stuff, you know, and not having enough temperance, and not discerning, you know, between what's important, what your priorities are, and then not giving yourself enough freedom. So this unconditional love is really the way to open up your psychic abilities. And I know that sounds difficult for you, but if you want to sit and just like meditate and not just think about, oh, how your physical body feels, but how your heart chakra feels, how it feels to love, how it feels to let love in, how it feels to give somebody a big bear hug. That's what you want to really think about in 2020, is be more happy and give a lot more hugs, okay? That's one of the ways to at least get started. Okay, Capricorn, that was really very cool, and I'm so glad I was able to bring that spread to you. And I cannot wait to hear what's going to happen for you in 2020. And I will be coming out with those videos very soon. And if you like this particular reading, please give me a like or a comment, or share this with another Capricorn that you know could use this message. And please subscribe so that you can get your monthly messages for me, especially the one coming out in January. And yeah, that's it. And your energy right now, to me, has already transformed from this electric willpower to this like just really lovable, huggy type energy that's saying that you can balance both. And I can feel that. So now I'm getting both energies, like you still want to stay strong, you still want to get that abundance, but now you're going to look at it a little bit differently, and you're going to, you know, really reach out to a lot of people and show them that beautiful bear energy that you have, because I mean, I keep thinking of the bear now. All right, well, I will see you next time, and thank you so much, Capricorn, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.